Are you ready for the most powerful message of your life? Pay close attention, because what I'm about to say will ignite your spirit, lift your soul, and change your destiny forever. Tonight is not like any other night. Tonight, heaven is opening its gates wide, and God is sending you a clear message that you can't ignore. Your wait is over, and so are the tears you've shed in silence. All of your fights and prayers, even the ones you said in secret and no one was looking, have been seen, heard, and accounted for. God is telling you that your time of waiting is over and that tonight will be the life-changing breakthrough you've been waiting for. Come with me on a trip through the valleys of doubt and the peaks of unwavering faith. Imagine being thirsty and tired at the edge of a huge desert, wondering if the oasis you've dreamed of is real or just a mirage. You've been walking this road for so long that your steps feel like they're etched into the sands of time. But tonight something is different. A light breeze blows, bringing the strong smell of rain. It's as if the heavens are opening up. Hold on to your promises right around the corner. Think about the times you felt ignored. The silence was deafening, and hope seemed like a long-lost memory. Remember the nights when you looked up at the stars and wondered if your prayers were reaching beyond the ceiling? Those times were not lost. They showed how strong you were. It was there that God shaped you and prepared you for a blessing so great that it could only come at the right time, and that time is now. Imagine a seed that has been buried deep in the ground for months. To the outside world it looks like nothing is happening, but something amazing is happening below the surface. The roots are reaching down to find food, which holds the seed in place with power that can't be seen. The heavy, dark, and sometimes suffocating soil is feeding it the nutrients it needs to thrive. The seed, even though it is hidden, is alive with potential and full of the promise of what is to come. It is not just dormant, it is being prepared. Imagine the seed's journey. At first it feels alone, like the world has forgotten it exists. The darkness is all-encompassing, and at times the weight of the soil is unbearable. But slowly life starts to stir. The seed's outer shell cracks open, a sign of change and growth. What used to be confined and limited is now growing and breaking through the limits that used to hold it back. The roots go deeper, finding food sources that will keep the seed alive through the hard times ahead. It's a process of breaking and building strength. Now picture yourself as that seed. Every tear you've shed has not been wasted. It has watered the ground of your life, making it soft and ready for growth. Every trial you faced has been like the soil's weight pressing down on you, but also grounding you, anchoring you in faith, perseverance, and resilience in those moments of darkness. When it seemed like nothing was happening, God was at work. He was nurturing you, shaping and preparing you for a breakthrough that would not only change your life but also inspire others. Think about the significance of roots. They are unseen, hidden beneath the surface, yet they are vital. They provide stability in the storm, a foundation that allows the plant to stand tall even when the winds rage. In the same way, the challenge you have endured have strengthened your spiritual roots. They have deepened your character, fortified your faith, and prepared you to flourish in the light. Your trials have given you depth, making you unshakable in the face of adversity. And then comes the appointed time, the moment when all that hidden growth, all that unseen preparation, bursts forth into the light. The seed once buried and overlooked becomes a flourishing plant, vibrant and full of life. It reaches toward the heavens, a testament to the power of perseverance and the faithfulness of the one who nurtured it. That is where you are headed. The darkness you've been through is turning into light, and the weight you've been carrying is turning into strength. The waiting is over, and now you're about to bloom. This blooming isn't just about success or achievements that people can see. It's about becoming the full person God made you to be, and realizing that every part of your journey, even the painful, hidden, and hard parts, was necessary for your growth. It's about embracing the truth that God's timing is perfect and that He has been working all things together for your good. The beauty of your bloom is a reflection of the care, love, and intention that God has poured into your life. So as you prepare to step into this new season, remember the journey of the seed. Remember that the darkness was not a place of abandonment but a place of preparation. Remember that the weight of the soil was not meant to crush you but to strengthen you. And remember that the blooming is just the beginning. Once the seed bursts forth into the light, it continues to grow to reach new heights, and to bear fruit that blesses others. Your life, like that seed, is destined to flourish in ways that will leave you and those around you in awe. God is saying, I have not forgotten you, I have not abandoned you. I have been working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail, aligning every circumstance, and preparing every person who will play a role in your brain breakthrough. Could you feel the change in the air? It's like the world itself is moving to bring you into line with your destiny. Take a moment to think about the story of Joseph. His brothers sold him into slavery and put him in jail for a crime he didn't do. It looked like his dreams were over. But God had a plan. Every setback was a way to make a comeback at the right time. Joseph went from being in prison to living in the palace in one day. The same God who lifted Joseph is lifting you tonight. This is not just a word of encouragement. It's a divine proclamation over your life. Chains are breaking, burdens are lifting, and opportunities are aligning in ways you could never imagine. God is telling you, I have seen your faith and I have seen your patience. Now I will reward you publicly for what you endured privately. You may be wondering how this will happen. Let me tell you something. It's not your job to figure out the how. That's God's job. Your job is to trust, believe, and get ready. Because the doors that were locked are about to swing open. The mountain that seemed unmovable is being thrown into the sea, and God's favor is surrounding you like a shield. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Think about the story of David. He was just a farm boy who was forgotten and looked down upon, but God saw his heart when the time was right. David was anointed king, showing that God doesn't just call the qualified, He also qualifies the called. Tonight God is calling you to step into your purpose, to accept the promises He has spoken over your life, and to walk boldly into the destiny He has planned for you. You will hear news tonight that will confirm this message. You may receive a phone call, an email, or a sudden revelation, but take note of these words. The blessing you've prayed for, the miracle you've waited for, and the transformation you've believed in is about to come. Your life is about to change in ways that will leave you speechless. And this isn't just a fleeting moment. This is the start of a new part. I once heard about a woman who was at the end of her rope because she had a lot of debt and was having a hard time taking care of her kids. It seemed like every door and chance was closed to her, out of reach, but one night she received a phone call that changed everything. A distant relative she hadn't spoken to in years left her an inheritance she never expected. In an instant her life was transformed. That's the kind of sudden, life-changing good news that God is preparing for you. Remember, God's timing is perfect and His plans for you are greater than anything you could dream of. To truly understand this, think of the intricate weaving of a master artisan threading each piece with care and intention. Every step of your journey has been part of a divine design. The moments you cried, the nights you waited, and the days you held on. These were all pieces of a puzzle coming together to create a picture more magnificent than you could imagine. So rejoice, because tonight the heavens are moving on your behalf, orchestrating miracles, aligning opportunities, and opening doors that no man can shut. Nothing will ever be the same again. Stand firm in your faith even when the world shakes around you. Faith is the anchor that keeps you steady in the storm, and tonight that anchor is being strengthened as God declares that the breakthrough is here. Imagine a dam holding back a mighty river for years. It has seemed unmovable, impenetrable. But tonight that dam is breaking and the floodgates of blessing are opening, rushing into your life with a force that will sweep away every obstacle. Every doubt and every delay celebrate in advance because the victory is already won. Picture a soldier returning home from battle not with wounds of defeat but with the triumphant spoils of victory. That soldier is you tonight. You are stepping into the fullness of what God has promised, into the joy of knowing that all things truly work together for your good. And when the news comes, when the blessing manifests, when the answer arrives, don't forget to give glory to the one who made it all possible. Picture yourself lifting your hands in gratitude, your heart overflowing with praise as you acknowledge the one who turned your mourning into dancing, your waiting into rejoicing, and your trial into testimony. Tonight is your night. Your wait is over. Open your heart, lift your hands, and receive the life-changing message that God has delivered straight to you. This is your moment. What a miracle! Watch as your divine destiny plays out right in front of your eyes. Get ready, because the best is yet to come. Sign up for the channel now to get more encouraging messages from God.